how did you come to hire them?
We were working on trying to get something from the VA for years. And wait, whoa, what are you waving your hands at me? Okay, we've been working on trying to get something for the VA for years, and it just seemed like every time we did it was just a joke with the VA. We went to an air show right over here in Pease, and a gentleman comes over. He saw me with the 101st Airborne hat, and he goes, "Are you trying to find anything to do with compensation for you?" I goes, "Yeah, I am," but I said, "It seems like it's a wasted cause." And he goes, "No," he says, "Here's a guy that took care of me," and he hands me David's card.
Really? And who was the guy that you met?
Never knew him.
Just another,
we were just talking to each other.
That's interesting. They have so many people that refer. Once that somebody's had them, they refer all their friends.
And I think it was a couple of days later we met up with David, and we discussed things. We sat for almost an hour at one of the restaurants just talking. He says, "I can help you." And it was like, kind of like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, right.
Nobody else has done it. But to believe David did wonders for me.
Really?
Yes. If I didn't run into David, I would have been dead a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
David saved my life.
Oh my gosh.
He's probably gonna say no, I didn't, but he did. He saved my life.
Oh my gosh.
And I give my life now for David if he needed me.
What specifically did he do towards you? So he got your claim approved. Is that what happened?
He got my claim approved, but it wasn't like I was talking to. Like I was talking to my brother. He was very kind, very caring, and he did what he promised, and he went overboard numerous times. But again, there's not enough that I could say about David and his brother. They saved my life.
Wow. And you had tried to get this claim approved?
Oh, numerous times. And I'd go up, put them in, and it was like as soon as I sent the claim in, it was like, nah. We're not going to do anything for you. You weren't there. How do we know you were there? Why were you there? And it was just one joke after another. And the VA would just totally ignore us. And I thought it was just for me. And then I started going into veterans groups and talking to them. And they're all doing the same thing.
Wow. Because a lot of people seem to be like, why would you get a lawyer when you can get the VA to help you with it?
If I didn't get David to do it, my case would still be sitting on somebody's desk in the VA.
So because of them, the case, and it's closed now, that first one, isn't it?
Yeah. And, I don't know, it's
just trying to get through to the VA.
Trying to get through the VA is an awful experience. They just treat you like, We walked into first time I walked into there, I says I was in Agent Orange, and they said, point to where they were. There was a little map about this big. He said, point to where the map was. And I pointed to the map, and I pointed, I says, we were there. He goes, we never sprayed there.
Whoa.
That's how they canceled that one right off the bat.
And they were done with it at that point?
They were done with it. It was like, you weren't there, now you're a liar.
Oh.
That's how he felt.
Really?
We'd gone through two psych evaluation things, and they treated you like an asshole. Excuse my language. But that's the only way I could describe that man.
And then when you went to Dave, so for the Agent Orange, and Dave handled that case for you?
He worked his way through it, methodically doing, this one was done, this one was done, that one was done. And then a couple of days ago, I get a call.
What happened? What was the call?
You're at 100%.
Oh wow!
Everything's done.
Crying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Everything was done.
I'm starting crying.
It took a whole, weight off my shoulders and my wife's.
Especially now with the lung cancer issue.
And then after this, I wind up with lung cancer.
Oh my gosh!
But
is the lung cancer something that you think is to do with the Agent Orange?
Absolutely.
I think it is.
He never smoked a day in his life.
Wow.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
So, and Dave, is he going to be able to represent you on that, or are you already at 100%?
He's already appealed for it.
But they treated David to really, excuse my language, shitty. But now he's got the evidence.
Wow.
And I hope he jams it down their throat so far that he comes out the other end.
Well, I think sometimes they kind of feel like the lawyers are, it's them, the VA against the lawyers, and that's not the case. And from everybody that I've talked to, they are so committed to the veteran, to you. And I know you just said that they make you feel like you're the special one, right?
Yeah. But it's, you know, it's any of the guys like David that are handling cases, you know, God bless them. And I try to tell everybody that I see that hasn't been in one to go talk to somebody. Go here, go here. But you know, a lot of them just gave up and just. One of the guys I'm in the group with now, they're brothers, they're twin brothers. And he called me up the other day. He says, Ted died.
Oh.
And he's, you know, it's his brother. And he's been fighting with him for years.
Wow. And he didn't get a lawyer?
No, he didn't get a lawyer.
Oh.
They trusted it in the VA. And so I tell people now, I says, don't trust them.
No.
They're out to save them.
Well, I think they do the best they can, but I think if you have a lawyer to advocate for you, it makes it quicker and more powerful and gets the message through and gets the result.
Now how long were we dealing with them? 5 years.
Whoa. Oh. And we never know who this guy was that gave you his card.
That was just another veteran from with 101st.
That seems to be the case. We get a lot of people coming.
He spoke very highly of David.
Yeah.
Had David done a case for him?
Yeah, they'd done the case and won his case.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm so happy that you found him, and really thank you so much for doing the endorsement for us. We really appreciate that. Is there anything else you want to say to anybody that might be looking to hire them?
First of all, anything David needs from me, I'll give it to him. I don't care what it is. He needs a lung, he needs an arm, he can have it. He saved my life. If we try all the time, every time in the vet group, you know, we talk to the new guys coming in and saying, here's who you need to call. There's a couple of guys that know people like David that are in the group too, and they do, yep, no, we're just trying to push that person. And you can see when the guys that are having trouble, you can look now back and say, you know, 5 years ago, I was worse than them. And slowly, they're working their way up too.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being willing to do the endorsement. Like I said, they just hired me to do some videos for them, but I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.